Hello, 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 everybody. Can you hear me? Let's see here. Can you hear me? I think so. All right. So, welcome, welcome. Oh, hey, Claudia. How are you? Good to see you. Been a long time. Although it's been a long time since I've done many live streams as well. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, good. Hi, how you doing, Alicia? Good to see you. Hey, how's it going, Theo? Good to see you. Yeah. Welcome back to BookTube too, my friend. Glad you made it back and glad you're finding some semblance of sanity in the return. So that's good. BookTube can get a little overwhelming. I'm glad you're here. Christopher, how are you? Good to see you, man. You're welcome. I'm hanging in there. As you can see, I changed my name on the nameplate to Frazzled Chaz because that's kind of how I'm feeling with the move and everything. So yeah, yeah. So we're just here hanging out. Um, I appreciate all of you who are joining me for this live stream. You get to do some packing of books with me and everything, so that'll be fun. Hey Fina, good to see you. And Rebecca's here. Hi, glad to see you. Um, so yeah, really all we're gonna do today is you guys get to watch me pack books and we'll chat in between, you know. I hope I can get to all of the comments, but I am gonna do my best and we'll get some books. So my thoughts are that I'm going to probably pack my hardcovers first, and then I'll put other stuff like graphic novels, like on top of those. Like since they're lighter, I'll put those in the top of each box with some of the hardbacks, and the same goes for mass market paperbacks. So this should be fun, and I've got my little companion here with me. Ari has decided to join us. So yeah, so you could, if you're fans of his art materials, you could think of Ari as my demon. Or, if you're a fan of Robin Hobb, I guess this would be my wit cat. But yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, don't pet the cat. I promise I won't pet the cat until we have to put her in the carrier to take her to the new house. I won't pet the cat. Uh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm due for a reread of it as well. It's been a few years since I've read it, and I have not read any of the new books in the series, like what was it, La Belle Sauvage, the Books of Dust, things like that. Yeah, I haven't read that yet. So, Send the Cat to Canada, Mine Wants a New Friend. Oh yeah, yeah, that Ari would love that, Theo. She's not too fond of other cats in general, so there will be another cat in the house I'm moving to, so that should be interesting. If you want to reread it together whenever it's best for you. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, thank you. I'll let you know. It's probably going to be a while. I'm sure it won't happen until at least next year or so. But yeah, lots of plans. So Ari, I'm gonna let you get down there for a minute. So this is what I have chosen for my books. Uh, Costco had a sale, three of those for $15, and I'm like, and with lids, and I'm like, that would be perfect for my books. So I got like six of those. I'm hoping that's going to be enough, and we shall see. So here we go. I think I'm going to start with Tolkien. Oh, So this gives you all a chance to see some of my books if you've never watched one of my bookshelf tours. So I have the hardback edition of the Silmarillion with Alan Lee illustrations, and I have a matching set of the trilogy as well in that same vein. So I think these are probably going to be the heaviest things in my collection. And this will be interesting to see how much I can actually fit in these. So let's see there. Ooh, yeah, that's going to take up quite a bit of space. So, watch out there, Artie. And then I have the new editions of The Hobbit and the Silmarillion as well. And The Lord of the Rings with the original Tolkien illustrations, or what they've said are Tolkien's illustrations. I'm assuming that he actually did the illustrations as he was writing the books. You know, he loved to sketch and everything. So I have that same set of Lord of the Rings books. I don't have the Silmarillion though. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're beautiful. Fit and weight. I always used to pack boxes, half books and half plushies or pillows. You know, that's not a bad idea. What are you getting into, Ari? Oh, Ari. Excuse me, just a second. No. Don't get into that box. I also have my old work computer to send back today. That is a really good idea to pack some plushies in with it. So I'll have to see what I can do. These are smaller boxes, and I did that intentionally so that they wouldn't be super heavy. But we'll have a furniture. We'll have a dolly as well. So, yeah. She was trying to get into the box. It's already taped up, but she was like playing with the tape on the side. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. Yeah, this is probably going to be my heaviest box right here. Okay, Silmarillion, Lord of the Rings. Actually, I might pack it laying down because I don't want these to get damaged. You can also use bubble wrap in between the books. Oh, that's a really good idea. If only I had enough bubble wrap. I have some, but not much. Hey, Jenny, good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Oh, I've got a lot of people joining me today. You guys just must love to pack. I just noticed there's something. This one's missing a thing, so a snap thing. So, but we will see. Maybe it's missing somewhere. All right, and then I have my original copy of The Lord of the Rings, the movie edition when the movies first came out. This was my first reading copy. I read The Fellowship of the Ring. Well, I read the entire trilogy after the first movie came out. So that was my first time ever reading it. And then I have Tales from the Perilous Realm, which I have not read yet. The Fall of Numenor, which I also have not read yet. And The Hobbit, which I read at least 3 times, maybe more. This is my original copy of The Hobbit that I read to my kids. And that I read myself the first time. I also didn't read The Hobbit for the first time until after I read Lord of the Rings for the first time. So I was much older when I first got introduced to Tolkien. I mean, I'd heard about him, but that was, yeah. Anyway, so put that there. And let's see. I've considered unhauling my my original copy of the Lord of the Rings, but I still waffle on it. I still go back and forth. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. And then I have The Children of Hurin, which I have read. This was a gift to me from a friend, and it's okay. It's kind of dry, if I'm being honest, but it's a good book, just not great. And yeah, don't do it. Okay, all right, Fina. Yeah, I probably won't. Every time I think about it, I end up not doing it. So that's yeah, very cool addition. All right, so we are. Oh, and I don't think I showed this. Did I show this yet? Okay. Yeah, this is another illustrated copy of The Hobbit that I have. Really fancy edition. I had been on the lookout for a copy of The Hobbit. That was before the Tolkien illustrated version came out. So I was like, oh yeah, I want something. So Children of Hurin is my top 10 favorites. I'm so sorry, Claudia. I mean, I liked it. It just wasn't great for me. Although maybe on a reread, I'll enjoy it better. Um, yeah, the Silmarillion is good. It also wasn't great for me, except in some parts. Like there were some parts I really thoroughly enjoyed, and there were others I was like, oh. But no, it was good overall. I'm really glad I read it. So yeah, I'm just nosy and want to see all your. But hey, you're gonna get more than you bargained for today, Jenny. You're gonna see all my books, and you'll probably see some plushies and everything like that. So speaking of plushies that I should probably put in on top of these, um, I've got this little dragon here. This was gifted to me by a family member. So I've got to figure out where to pack that at. Um, I, of course, have Tamarath, my channel mascot. Oh, and some books fell over there. So I've got Tamarath. And of course, I've got a Pusheen that my son gifted me, and another Pusheen that a friend of mine gifted to me. So I don't think there's any more plushies. I'm pretty sure there's no more plushies. So that's that. So I can probably stuff some of these plushies in with the books to keep them safe. Yeah. So plushies. Let's see. Yeah. I've got Pusheen twins. There we go. This one was hungry, as you can tell. Uh, so yeah, I'm very happy to have those. Um, so I think what I'll do, I have some room in this Tolkien box. So I'm trying to see, maybe I could put some graphic novels in. I think I'll put the Scythe series in there because I have just a perfect amount of space for the Scythe series. So there we go. Oh, it's just a cheap paperback set, so it want the insert wants to come out there. There we go. All right. Okay. So there's that. And Gleanings. This is the only one I haven't read yet, but I read the entire Scythe trilogy. Excellent, by the way. If you have not read it, it is fantastic. I'll do a why you should read Scythe at some point, but I want to read Gleanings first before I do that. That way I have the big picture. And apparently he's writing a prequel that is supposed to come out sometime in the next couple of years. So that should be interesting. I'd be curious to see how that world developed. So there we go. And I think that better be all that I put in there, except for, I think I'll put pushings in there. And let's see if maybe this one will fit as well. Yeah, we'll put two pushings in there. That way, uh, my prized Tolkien collection does not get damaged. And I have some room. I think I'll put a few of my nonfiction books in there as well. I've got a book of dad jokes, which my kids gifted to me. I've got a book called Questions Are the Answer by a guy named David Hayward. That's a really good book. I forget where I got this. Building a Better World in Your Backyard. It's like, you know, um, it's kind of like, going back to the simple cooking routines and different things like that. And then Tao the Watercourse Way by Alan Watts, one of my absolute favorite books by one of my absolute favorite thinkers. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm a bad potential booktuber. All my books could fit in just one box. Hey, you know what? Most of my books are on my Kindle, Jenny. These are just everything that's on my shelf, with the exception of a few new books that I have not read yet, are books that I have deemed shelf worthy. Other than that, I hope to not ever have a whole lot more books than this. So you are not a bad booktuber. In fact, a lot of booktubers I see don't even have a bookshelf behind them. They just film wherever, and that's cool too. Share one of the jokes. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, here's one. What shoes do linguists wear? And the answer is Converse. I have a master's degree in being ignored. No one seems to care. I don't think that landed, but yeah. So there's a couple for you. Did you unhaul anything in preparation for the move, or are you taking all of your books with you? I did. I did unhaul a few books. Most of them were duplicates of books that I just come into possession of, but either I hadn't read or had no desire to read, so I just kind of unhauled them. Yeah, so I did that recently. I took some books to my local used bookstore and got some store credit. They didn't take all of them, so I've still got a few. So we'll see how that goes. I don't have very many books either. Probably two boxes of books. Hey, there you go, Jenny. So you're not alone. Well, we knew you weren't alone. You're welcome, Fina. I hope that was entertaining. They didn't the first one landed. The second one, I'm like, maybe. All right. So now here's the test. Is it liftable? Oh, yes, it's liftable. And it's not that bad, actually. Oh, I guess I didn't cut the thing off the lids to separate them. So that's okay. I'll just do lids later. Oh, so we got another one here. And so as you can see, I've got my Neil Gaiman shelf. I've got my George R. R. Martin and Earthsea and Aaron Morgenstern shelf. I've got my Dune and Empire of the Vampire and Chad Nicholas shelf down here. So of those three, which one should I pack next? You guys get to decide. Love a good dad joke. All right, all right. Nice little workout. Yeah, that's for sure. I get my workout every day going up and down the stairs to my apartment. So who needs the gym? Gaiman. Okay. All right. Jenny's vote is for Gaiman. What do you guys think? Anybody else? How many votes for Gaiman? I'm totally cool with packing Gaiman. Oh, it's kind of blurry there. Maybe I need to. There we go. There we go. Okay, well, it faded a bit, but that's okay. All right, no other takers, huh? Oh, gaming it is. All right, sounds good. Well, we'll just go with gaming, and I can probably fit more in the box than just gaming. Uh, so I've got Odd and the Frost Giants, which I absolutely love. Such a great little book. Um, and that one, yeah, that one was gifted to me by my friend Alyssa over at Into the Heart Wild. You should check out her channel for sure. Let's see. Okay, I've got The View from the Cheap Seats, which is all of his um, essays and articles. It's all nonfiction or essays on writing and different things like that. Excellent book if you guys haven't read it. And okay, guys, you can't really see this, but Ari has commandeered this box. Ari, what are you doing, you silly girl? It can't be in there. I gotta put books in there, babe. I gotta put books in there. Okay, you go ahead and get down a minute. All right, gaming it is. Yeah, start the top. Gaming, nice. A self-packing kitty, yes. So as I was saying, I've got my copy, my illustrated copy of Ocean at the End of the Lane. Oh, sorry, Ari. I gotta put books in this. Which is I don't know if it was intentional, but it's abridged. They left out words and sentences and everything like that, which I discovered when I was doing the audiobook with Neil Gaiman. And so I'm not too happy about that. But it doesn't matter because I have the LitJoy Crate edition coming sometime this month, which I'm super excited about because the LitJoy Crate editions of Gaiman books are just absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to get that one. Yeah. So we got that. American Gods and Trigger Warning, both excellent books. And then, guys, then I have Stardust. This is a LitJoy Crate edition. Absolutely gorgeous. Coraline as well. Just fantastic. If you guys haven't checked out LitJoy Crate, you don't have to be a member to get their books. You can actually purchase, as long as they're not sold out, you can purchase them right off the website. And they're doing Neverwhere next. Neverwhere is set to go up for pre-order in August. So super excited about that. Let's see, where do we get to? It's actually, yeah, she does need spelling. She does need a box of her own. So yeah, her name is spelled Ahri. She is named after she's named after a League of Legends character. The previous owners named her, and we just didn't change the name. And when they gave her to us, they're like, yeah, we named her that because that character looks like a cat. And I'm like, and I looked up the character, and I'm like, okay, well, that character's actually a fox, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll just go with it. It's a cool name. Oh no, I didn't know that I had the same edition as you. Yeah, I was really disappointed. The illustrations are really beautiful, but I did read somewhere that it might have been intentional to make room for all the illustrations, which I don't really like because it should be the author's. It should be the text is the priority, not the illustrations. But oh well, I guess. Now I have to reread it. Yeah, give it a reread with the audiobook, and you'll quickly pick up the sentences and words that were left out. So yeah, it's unfortunate. All right, so we've got Norse mythology, and there is a new illustrated copy of Norse mythology that's being released in November, I think it is, and I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know if I'm going to get it or just stick with this one. But Norse mythology is great. Uh, Gaiman's take on the wedding of Freya is absolutely hilarious. I was laughing so hard. Um, let's see here. Illustrated edition of Neverwhere, and this does include the short story "How the Marquis Got His Coat Back." If you're familiar with the Marquis, the Marquis de Carabas in this story, yeah. Um, then make the book, yeah, exactly. Make the book bigger. We don't mind making the book bigger if it preserves all the words. It's like they think we don't love John. I know, right? All right. So, well, they're just paperbacks at least. So this is my original copy of Stardust and my original copy of Anansi. Well, this is my only copy of Anansi Boys right now. Excellent, but both excellent books. To be honest, they're great. All right. So my original copy of the ocean at the end of the lane. Well, it's actually not my original copy, but it is my original replacement copy because I was foolish enough to let somebody that I didn't know that well borrow the book, and they swore they'd take good care of it, and they destroyed it. So I'm like, oh. So I got this one, but I'm glad I kept this one since the other one is missing words and stuff. So yeah. And then I've got the 3-book collector's set with the UK illustrations by Chris Riddle of Fortunately the Milk, Coraline, and the Graveyard Book. So that's my only copy of the Graveyard Book so far, although LitJoy Crate has been hinting for a while that is going to be part of their Neil Gaiman collection. So I'm waiting. I'm excited. Hi, baby. What's up? You gonna come up? All right. So we got Unnatural Creatures, and this is a collection of fiction by other authors chosen by Neil Gaiman. So even though his name is on the cover, I don't believe any of them are actually written by him. I've not read it yet, though. All right. So we've got my original copy of Neverwhere, Fragile Things, which I have read, and Smoke and Mirrors, which is the only Gaiman book that I haven't read. Actually, I haven't read Sleeper and the Spindle yet either, but I don't have it. So there's those. And let's see. Oh, I'm getting behind here. This is why Kindle is better. Friends can't swipe. Right. I know. It's great. It's an unforgivable sin. It really is. I was so bummed because it was the original hardcover edition of Ocean, and I was just she swore she was gonna buy me a new one, and it never happened. And then I left that job, so I never kept in touch with her. But anyway, it's they're just things, right? And then, of course, I have my illustrated edition of Good Omens, and I just love this. And the illustrations, they actually look like David Tennant and Michael Sheen. So yeah, really nice edition there. Let's see, I better put that down here. Yeah, okay, that's not happening. Okay. All right, so I tend to think of Aaron Morgenstern and Neil Gaiman together because they're my top 2 favorite authors. Neil being the first, and Aaron Morgenstern being my second favorite author. So I think I'm going to do her books next. And of course, I have the Books Illustrated edition of The Night Circus. Spend a little bit of money on this, but I'm really happy with it. Um, so we'll put that in there. And then, of course, I've got a matching edition of The Starless Sea, which I'm super happy with as well. So, yeah. Do you watch Holy Land? They do a great version of Good Omens and Supernatural. Yes, I actually did watch that. Neil Gaiman, when season 2 of Good Omens came out, he tagged that channel, that YouTube channel, and promoted their spoof on the series. So yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I'm really impressed with them. All right, and then I've got my original copy of the just trade paperback of the Starless Sea and the Night Circus as well. So that will go in here. Let's see, do I have room? Yes. Perfect. All right, I don't know that I have room for George R. R. Martin in here. Maybe I do, but I'll save that for another box. I will put in some of my um, let's see here, put in some of my nonfiction in here. So I've got Slow Homecoming, which is a collection of short stories by a guy named Peter Handke. I don't know much about this. I think it's more literary fiction, and it was gifted to me by a friend. I have not read it yet. So if any of you are familiar with this, I'd never heard of the author. Yeah, if you've heard of it, let me know. I've got Look Out for the Little Guy by Scott Lang. Not actually Scott Lang, right? But promotional piece for the Ant-Man movie. And then a book called It's Okay to Be Angry About Capitalism by Bernie Sanders. So I've got that one there. So I'll go ahead and put those in there. And let's see, what else? And then I've got Food Rules by Michael Pollan, and So You Think You're Irish, to test my Irish qualifications, see if I'm actually really Irish. Let's see. I'm finally going to read Night Circus next year, just not sure when though. Oh, cool, Jenny, that's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I thought it was a great book. And Drew's here. Hi, good to see you, man. Hope the packing is going well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's going. It's going. You guys are a big help. All right. I think do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the rest of this box with mass market paperbacks because I only have a few of those. All right, so yeah, I'll do that. Staying cool so far this summer? Well, not really. Although today is only supposed to be a high of 109, which isn't too bad considering we've been in the 100 teens the last week or so. So, yeah, I think the highest it got this week was like 115. So, yeah, I'm surviving. There's air conditioning in my house and in my car, and that's what matters. I can blame you if I did. Yes, you can. You can blame me for giving you a terrible recommendation, Jenny. All right, so we're going to get down my mass market paperbacks now. Let's see. Oh, come on. All right, so I have, of course, the Hannibal Lecter series. That is Red Dragon, Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, and Hannibal Rising. So those can go, I think those can go in here. Maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. And then I've got The Genesis of Shannara by Terry Brooks and Isle Witch by Terry Brooks. Or, it's probably not Isle Witch. It might actually be Il's Witch. I'm actually not sure. I always said Isle Witch, but it's probably Il's Witch. This is part of the Voyage of the Journal Shannara series. And I think, if I remember right, I could have sworn one of these was signed by Terry. Maybe this isn't the one that's signed by him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he signed it for me. I met him at a Comic-Con and he signed it for me. So that was cool. That's Genesis of Shannara. So got that one there. That'll have to go in another box, though, I think. And I've also got the Talismans of Shannara, the Elf Queen of Shannara, Druid of Shannara, Scions of Shannara, and First King of Shannara. So that's that. And The Princess Bride, which I have not read yet. I will eventually. I've seen the movie at least dozens of times. Absolutely love it, but haven't read the book yet. And then I got Mistborn, The Final Empire, signed by Brandon as well when I met him. So that's the only reason I have a physical copy of it, is because I haven't wanted to get rid of my signed copy. Otherwise, I'm not going to read it physically again. If I read it again, I'm still not sure if I'm going to do a reread of the Cosmere. It won't be anytime soon. So, excuse me. Do people just go outside in the summer in the Southwest, or what are the secrets to staying cool in that intensive heat? I felt like I would instantly get heat stroke. Yeah, the trick is not to go outside. That's pretty much it. And I'm absolutely crazy for moving in the summer, but that's just how it worked out. So if you hear that Chaz had a heat stroke and died and is never coming back to BookTube, that's why. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna take very good care of myself. I will hydrate. I will pace myself, so we'll be good. Are you going to get rid of Rage of Dragons since you didn't like it, or are you going to try it again? I wish I could get rid of it, but it's on my Kindle. Well, actually, I guess I could delete it off my Kindle, right? But I'm never going to reread it. That was such a waste of my time. I'm not going to try it again, and I'm not going to read the second book. I just kind of chalked it up to that being a series that I don't think is for me. If he writes anything in the future, like starts a new series, will I try it? Yeah, maybe we'll see. I'm open to trying him again, but just not that series. I don't know. Yeah, good question though. Hello from Sweden. Hi, good to see you. And Fina. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I sneezed. I got a blessing from Fina. That's the way it goes. That's awesome. Okay, so I think I'll put Mistborn in that box as well, and I think that should be good. Oh, let's see. Okay, lift test. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, we have another one. Yeah. All right, so let's see what. I don't know. What do you think? Should we start with George R. R. Martin from here? I mean, it's right here, available. Maybe, might as well. Yeah. So I have the mass market paperback set of all 5 books in A Song of Ice and Fire. It's my favorite series of all time. I am absolutely loving The Realm of the Elderlings, but it hasn't become my favorite series of all time yet. Well, it might down the road, but so far nothing holds a candle to this series for me. I just, yeah, I absolutely love it. So I'm doing that in there. All right, and I have The Ice Dragon by George R. R. Martin, which I haven't read yet, but hopefully want to get to. And also Night Flyers. And this is an illustrated edition I found at a used bookstore for like really cheap, and it's in practically new condition. So I'm excited to read that at some point. So that goes in there. And then, of course, I have the original first edition of Fire and Blood, which I'm so happy with. Absolutely love this book. And I'm loving House of the Dragon as well, in case you were wondering. This was good old George. Good old George. I like that. Yep, we're doing it. I really need to read A Feast for Crows and Dance with Dragons. Yes, those are such good books. Storm of Swords is still my favorite book in the series, but those books are really good. And a lot of people don't like A Feast for Crows. I actually really liked it. It wasn't the best in the series, but I really liked it. I like The Ice Dragon. Good to hear. I'm excited to try it out. I like Hob more, but I'm not that far into Westeros books yet. Okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm new to Hob, so I've been a lover of Westeros for a long time. I love Storm of Swords. Yeah, it's a fantastic book. I thought I was prepared for the Red Wedding in the show because I'd read it in the book, and it absolutely destroyed me. So I thought at least I'd be prepared for it in the show. I was not prepared. It was almost worse in the show. I mean, worse in a good way, if that makes sense. But it was just like, I mean, the scene in the show just destroyed me as well. You're still on Clash of Kings. Okay, cool. All right. Well, be prepared. Storm of Swords is coming. I bounced off of Robin Hobb. That might get me kicked off. Hey, no. For the longest time, I swore I wasn't even going to read Robin Hobb because I heard so many mixed things about Fitz. But I'm actually really loving it. Really, really loving it. Live Ship Traders is still my favorite in the series so far, but I just finished Golden Fool. That's part of the Tawny Man trilogy, and it's so good, so good. But it's not for everyone, so don't kick yourself if you just don't read her. I'm currently reading Clash of Kings. Okay, cool. Yeah, great book. So yeah, this will go in the box. And the chunky. Okay, so yeah, this is my collected works of Ursula K. Le Guin's Earthsea. And this also includes a bunch of short stories that are very hard to find elsewhere. I don't think I would read the books in this edition again, but I'm keeping it because of the additional stories that are kind of hard to find. So that's going to go in the box as well. Oh, that's going to be a heavy one. So happy you like Hob. Yeah, she's great. I also read Wizard of the Pigeons, which is one of her books written under her other name, Megan Lindholm, and that was really good too. And I got to meet Robin Hobb at Comic-Con this year, and I was talking to her about Wizard of the Pigeons, and she was so touched by that because not a lot of people talk about it, but it had a lot of deep meaning to her personally. And so yeah, if you get a chance, read Wizard of the Pigeons. It's a urban fantasy that takes place in Seattle. It's really good. Fire and Blood is awesome. Yes, it is. One of my it's I don't like it as much as the core series, but I liked it. And I was worried because I'm not a big I'm not big on reading like history books, but the way George R. R. Martin writes that book, I don't know what it is, but you know, he just has a way of writing history that is just instantly immersive. So yeah, I loved it. Okay, so we need to add some books to this. Um, I think I'll go with kind of my miscellaneous shelf, and I'll get those and show those to you. Let's see. Or at least some off that shelf. So, yay. All right, so this is my only physical copy of Robin Hobb. I was at Comic Con and I was in line to get her autograph. I didn't have a physical copy of her book, so I was just going to get a picture with her and stuff and call it good. And ran into a friend of mine there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go buy you a book." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's nice." So he bought me Ship of Magic, which is one of my favorite Live Ship Traders books. And let's see here. And Robin Hobb signed it for me. That was really cool. And I did get a picture with her as well. So that was really memorable. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. This is my original Comic Con edition of Unfettered. And these are selected stories from Unfettered by Sean Speakman. It's not the full edition, but it was specifically for Comic Con a few years back. And it's signed by all the authors. So that was kind of cool. Got Terry Brooks' signature in there and everything. And then this is one of Sean Speakman's newest books, written by him. And this is The King Killing Queen. Some of you may have heard about it. So I've got that there. And a companion graphic novel in hardcover called The Briar Sword Monk, which goes along with this. So super excited about that. I've also got The Poison Song, The Bitter Twins, and The Ninth Reign. These were the Broken Binding editions. I don't do broken binding, but a friend of mine found these at a used bookstore for me, and I'm like, okay. They got them for me for Christmas, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that because I really enjoyed The Ninth Reign, so I'm looking forward to reading the other two books. So we're going to go ahead and put some of these in there. And then I've also got Peace and Turmoil by Elliot Brooks. If you watch BookTube a lot, you probably know who Elliot Brooks is. Oh, Chadi is jealous. Of the signatures, maybe. I'm not sure which, but yeah, okay. Yeah, Winning Flame trilogy. Yeah, I'm really excited to finish it. Yeah, I've got some great stories from Comic Con. It was really cool. So yeah, I've got Peace and Turmoil by Elliot Brooks. This was one of her arcs that she had left over that she gave me. She lives about 10 minutes away from me, and we're good friends. And she's like, "Oh, if you want a copy of my book, I've got one for you." I'm like, "Sure." And it's a really good book. By the way, I have read it, so read it. All right, so we got those Unfettered. Go. Ship of Magic. All right, let's see what else I can do from that shelf. So in the video that I did a while back about books that I read to my kids and were really special to them, I couldn't find this one at the time, and apparently it was stuck between a few of my books, but it's called Duck for President. It's absolutely hilarious. It's so funny. Anyway, so I've got that there. I've got the Percy Jackson and the Olympians quintet here, just trade paperbacks. I've got the Necronomicon here. A friend of mine gave this to me. This is the Necronomicon from a movie. It's not the same as the one from Lovecraft lore, or it's inspired by it, I think. So, all right, yay, signed by Hob. Yeah, that was really cool. That was a highlight of my time there this year. I need to head out, but it was fun to chat. Good luck with the move. Thank you, Rebecca. Have a really good day. I hope you enjoy it. Um, all right, and then my friend Adam W. Rodriguez, who does have a YouTube channel, sent me some stickers that he designed and some of his zines with his artwork in them. Really, really good. I've got The Slow Regard of Silent Things by Patrick Rothfuss. This is such a great book. This is probably actually my favorite book in the Kingkiller Chronicles, and that's an unpopular opinion. A lot of fans don't like this book, but I loved it. And then I've got Meddling Kids by Edgar Quintero. And guys, if you're a Scooby-Doo fan, you have to read this book. It's like Scooby-Doo crossed with Lovecraft. It's so good. I won't go into detail, but I have a review on it way back toward the beginning of my channel. So you can find it if you look up Meddling Kids, Bookish Chaz. You'll find it. Okay. Oh, ouch. All right. There we go. So we got those. Let's do a few more nonfiction here. Okay. So I've got Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, little hardcover edition there. The Tao Te Ching by Ursula K. Le Guin, or translated by Ursula K. Le Guin. I think she translated it, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, really good. Let's see. Wheels of Life, a book on chakras and stuff. You can kind of see where I lean on certain things. Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Wayne Dyer. This is another book on Taoism. And The Illustrated Walden by Henry David Thoreau. Sorry. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name, but I couldn't. So, yeah. So that is that. I guess those will go in here. See if I can fit them all. Let's see if those fit. Ooh, that's going to be a tight one. There we go. All right, let's go. Oh, I forgot to put Percy Jackson in there. I think I'll have to save Percy Jackson for a different box. I might be able to fit a couple of these mass market paperbacks, though. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that. All right, lift test. Oh my, yeah, oh wow. Either that box is heavier than all the rest, or I'm getting weaker. It could be a toss-up. So, all right, well, let's see what we've got here. I've got 3 more. I wonder if all my books will be able to fit in the 6 crates I got. I might have to, I hope that sale is still on at Costco. I might have to get more. So, hey, speaking of Alyssa, hi. Good to see you. I was talking about you earlier, talking about the copy of On the Frost Giants that you gave me. So yeah, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. And so and Alyssa's and Jenny's glad you're here too, Alyssa. All right, let's see. So I'm going to go to this next shelf down here, and I've got the Illumicrate editions of Empire of the Vampire and Empire of the Damned. So I'm going to go with those there. And I have Dune, Dune Messiah, and Children of Dune. I've only read Dune Messiah and Dune. I haven't read Children of Dune yet, but it's It will be happening, hopefully this year. Yeah, I really do. It was a really great book. Absolutely loved that one. And then of course I've got Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares, which are absolutely fantastic as well. So, did I drop something? No. Okay. So those are going in the box along with the Dune books. And I've got Nightmare, Shade, and The Animal by Chad Nicholas. All fantastic books. If you like horror, these books are a must read. And if you like slashers, this is a must read. Oh, let's see. I have to jump. It was fun watching you pack. Thanks, Vina. Good to see you. I appreciate you. Have a good day. All right. So those are going in the box. Oh, okay. Let's see. What else shall I put in the box? All right. Well, let's see. I've got my book, Talendor's Guest. That can probably go in with some mass market paperbacks. Right. And I've got, let's see, the Phantom Wise Tarot, which was designed by Aaron Morgenstern, and the Literary Tarot, which had several authors contributing to it, one of which was Aaron Morgenstern. Patrick Rothfuss did some, created some background for one of the cards in here. So yeah, those are kind of cool. I do need to promote my books more often. Yeah, and that will be happening. I don't know if I'm actually going to do the Brian Lee Durfee thing where I talk about it at the beginning of every video. I kind of don't feel that that's my style, but who knows? Maybe. I do need to promote them more. Yes. So yes. Jenny's looking out for me there, and then she's right. So I think I'm gonna save the tarots to go on top of something. All right, well, let's go ahead and do this shelf here. All right, so of course I've got the Elric saga, Elric of Monimine, Stormbringer, and the White Wolf, and then the newest book that he released, The Citadel of Forgotten Myths. I have not read these yet, but they were really beautiful editions, and I know for the longest time Michael Moorcock was really hard to come by. So that's why I bought those. If I just don't like it or it doesn't click with me, I can always unhaul them because they're in practically perfect condition. I mean, I bought them new, and I take really good care of my books, so I have no worries about possibly not being able to get much for them. But we'll see. I'm optimistic. I've heard good things about Moorcock. All right, so let's see. Can I purchase a copy of your book? Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's on Amazon. Talendor's Guest. I am planning to do. I have a new formatting software that I'm using for my new book coming out, and I'm eventually going to reformat Talendor's Guest with that. The words won't change, the stories won't change. I just need to reformat it, make it a little bit more presentable. So if you're wanting to wait till that happens, that's fine. But it's probably going to be a while, probably not till beginning of next year. So, but yeah, you can get this on Amazon. It's on ebook as well if you want ebook. So, yeah, thank you. They're on Amazon. Yep. Cool. Oh, and in reference to your comment, Alicia, if you want, I did make a community post about advanced reader copies of my new book coming out. So if you want to sign up for an advanced reader copy, you can. You just go to that community post and you can click the link. So yeah. So if you're interested in that, okay. I think let's see if I can fit Percy Jackson. Yeah, nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, well we'll say Percy Jackson there. All right, so I've got return. I've got The Prophet of Adan and Return to Adan by Philip Chase. I have not gotten my copy, my copy of the first book physically, but Philip was nice enough to gift these to me. So yeah. All right, so those are going in there. I don't know what I'm going to put in that one slot down there. All right, so I've got A Darker Shade of Magic, A Gathering of Shadows, and A Conjuring of Light. A friend of mine was nice enough to give me the original first editions, hardcovers of these. I've only read A Darker Shade of Magic so far, so yeah. So we're gonna try and fit these in there. Let's see. That fits kind of. Actually, you know what? There we go. All right, and then I've also got Vicious and Vengeful by V. Schwab. Vengeful was excellent, so I'm probably going to be reading. No, Vicious was excellent. I'm probably going to be reading Vengeful in September. Some booktube friends wanted to do a buddy read of it, so yeah. So let's see if I can fit these. Woohoo! It's gonna be tight. You know what? Not there. Not there. Let's see if that fit there. Okay. That's that. And I think I might be able to fit the tarots. No. Methinks I bit off more than I can chew. All right, so we're not doing that. We will do, and maybe I should just leave it like that. Okay. That's not going to work. All right. Oh, the other one I didn't show was Gallant by V. Schwab. And this is actually a signed first edition. I need to take the sticker off. At least I can take it off, which is nice. All right, so what are we going to do there? Huh. Well, I don't know. All right, maybe I'll put some mass market paperbacks in this box to finish it off. Here we go. Okay, that'll work. Mass markets it is. All right. Wow. 6 people are still here. I haven't bored you guys yet. That's good. That's a good sign. All right. So that takes care of that box. Let's see. We're going to do the lift test. We were talking earlier about who needs a gym. Oh, there we go. We're good there. Oh. And I'm going to take a break here, and I'm going to cut off the zip tie thing on this package of lids so that I can actually put the lids on. Because Chaz needs a breather from packing. Let's see. Remember, always keep your back straight. Yeah, I need to be better about that. I try, but yeah, I need to be better about that. So got the Google Form. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'll be sending those out soon. Awesome. Oh, there we go. So how are all you guys doing? How's life? What's new? I don't think I've asked anybody how you're doing yet. So feel free to blast me with random snippets of your life. Hmm. Well, there. Success. Oh. Oh, let's see. Oh. Okay, still here, busy making dinner. Okay, cool. What's for dinner, Chadia? Not bad. Trying to stay cool. It's over 100 here. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. So you're staying pretty hot there. Yeah. What part of the country are you in? I always want to get ARCs, but I want to buy the books to help support everyone. Choices are hard. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's cool, Jenny. I get that. I get that. I was given, in fact, those books by Chad Nicholas. I was given ARCs of those, and I still bought the hardcovers as well because they're that good, and I wanted to support him too. So, um, let's see. I've only finished one book this month because I'm in the middle of chunkers. Okay, yeah. I, I get that. I've had that problem. Uh, we should be packing up too, but instead watching you pack. Baby doing 5 minutes. Oh wow. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Christopher. That's so cool. I didn't know it was coming that soon. That's awesome. Congratulations. got to pack up to make room for the little one. Um, just emptied out most of the houses. We're redecorating the whole house in one go. Okay. Oh wow. So a lot of people are packing and trying to get things done. That's cool. Tennessee, but I'm originally from Jersey. Okay, yeah, yeah, very good. I've never been to either place. So I've heard Tennessee's beautiful though. But yeah, I can imagine it's pretty hot there. Um, right now, though I'm planning some of next year's reading. Okay, cool, cool. How many books have you got on the docket for next year, Jenny? Uh, we checked almost anything that wasn't nailed down. Okay, all right, cool. So doing a complete overhaul. That's awesome. That's good. All right, very cool. Now throw one of these lids on this box over here. I'm still here, guys. I'm just doing my due diligence here. I'm packing away. Oh, this is the one box that is missing one of the clasps on the end. Well, that's not good. All right. All right, on to another box here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, well, Oh, you're gonna be like that, are you? Okay. Let's see. I'm just being lazy and relaxing on my couch. Hey, I like that. I like that. Be lazy for me too, would you please? I would. Maybe I'll get some of it by osmosis there. um. All right. So I think we're gonna do Lovecraft, guys. Well, I've got a couple here. Lovecraft Tales of Horror. Um, I've also got Lovecraft the Complete Fiction. Um, Grimm's Complete Fairy Tales, and Edgar Allan Poe. So, gonna pack those in here next. And I'll see if I can fit these other V. Schwab books in this one. There we go. That's perfect. There's almost 140 already, and I'm not even halfway through. Oh, wow. Yeah. You've got a lot of books planned for next year, Jenny. But I'm not surprised. I know you're always like, you've always got a massive TBR and everything. So that's cool. How are you enjoying the Call of Cthulhu game? Oh, I'm loving it. I haven't gotten a chance to go back to it since I last talked to you. I was still at the oh, I forget their name, but I'm still at the mansion. I haven't progressed past the mansion yet, but it's so good. It's so good. You were right about the controls being a little glitchy sometimes, but it's not bad. It's still manageable. Yeah, so I love it. But I've had other things I had to do, and so I will defeat my book series even if it kills me. Right? Yeah, I'm the same way. And one of these days it will kill us, Jenny, and then somebody else will have to pick up the slack in our stead. So yeah. All right. So I think it is time to do some graphic novels because I can kind of stand those up on the sides of the box. So I have the complete Lock and Key series by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. And I also have the Sandman Companion to the Lock and Key series, the crossover, which is Lock and Key, the Golden Age. And it's not just Sandman, but it does have the Sandman crossover in it. So that's kind of cool. So glad to hear I'm working on a second playthrough. It has multiple endings. Oh, well, that makes sense because it does kind of present a choose your own adventure thing. So yeah, that's cool. Maybe I'll replay it at some point as well. Um, okay, how's that gonna work? I wonder. This is what I originally had all of my Sandman graphic novels in, so I may, um, I may put that in this so to kind of protect them. Your book will be at my doorstep on the 22nd. Cool, cool. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it, Alicia. Um, I've also got White Sand by Brandon Sanderson, the new graphic novel collection that he re-released. It's pretty good. Not my favorite Sanderson, but it's decent. Let's see. All right, so I've got my Sandman graphic novels here. In fact, I don't know how many are going to fit in here. I don't think I'll be able to fit them all. Yeah, I was just barely able to fit the original. So I'm going to set that down there. And then I've got a bunch of some of the newer ones like Books of Magic, House of Whispers, um, books 1 and 2 in the new Lucifer, or no, Constantine, um, and Sandman Dream Hunters. So I've got those. And I guess I should say Constantine because that's how Neil Gaiman pronounces it. But I always thought of it as I always thought of it as Constantine. Like when I first saw the Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves, I thought it was Constantine, but Gaiman pronounces it Constantine, so I don't know. Constantine rolls off the tongue better for me, so I'll probably just keep saying it. But oh well. All right, let's see here. My Sandman is the 3-volume deluxe edition, buddy. Oh yeah, those are nice, but they're heavy for sure. I've been getting the Sandman graphic novels in the huge bind up. Yeah, in some ways I wish I had done that, but this was I started buying them when the 30th anniversary editions started coming out, and that's how I collected them. So so yeah, I'm happy with them though. I really am. All right, so I think we're gonna do. I think I'll put the loose ones in between some of these hardcover editions that I got, and we'll see how that works. I may have to put the rest of the Sandman in a different. I think I'll just do that. I'll just keep all the Sandman together, and I could have put that in my Neil Gaiman box, but I didn't. I don't know why. I just didn't think about it. All right, so we'll do. Perfect. Okay. Okay. What else can I put in there? So I've got my Folio Society copy of Dracula. I think I'll go ahead and put that in there. Maybe I'll just do a bunch of my classics in there. So I've also got a Folio Society of A Christmas Carol. Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. I don't know. But Shel. And trade paperback of the collected Sherlock Holmes, which I need to reread at some point. It's been years. I read this entire series in junior high, I think. Was it junior high? 7th grade? Yeah. Yeah, it was in junior high. So yeah. Yay, classics. Yeah. I do like classics. Well, some classics, not all, but I do enjoy them. Have you and your daughter finished the movies yet? We did. Well, yes. So we finished. So we watched all of. I'm assuming you're talking about Sherlock. We watched all of the new Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. We watched all of the original Sherlock shows with Jeremy Brett, which is the only way to watch it, in my opinion. Now, I do like the Cumberbatch version, and then we've seen both of the movies with Robert Downey Jr. We haven't watched any of the older stuff with Basil Rathbone. And let's see what else. I've watched the first 4 seasons of Elementary. That one was just okay for me, but it was fun. I just never continued, and I think it got like 7 seasons, so it must have been super popular. I'm a classic nerd, and I'm doing Jane Austen in July. Oh, that's cool! Awesome, good for you. I never read or had a desire to read Jane Austen, but that's awesome. I've heard good things. I really liked it. Yeah, I don't get the hate. I really don't. I thought it was fantastic. Uh, but I'm a huge fan of Cumberbatch too, and Martin Freeman. I like both of them. So yeah. Elementary, yeah, yeah, it was. I liked how you said that, Jenny. It was an interesting take. And I feel bad. Like one of the things that we get used to as Sherlock Holmes fans. One of the things that was interesting was the way they had him in rehab, uh, for drug and alcohol addiction and stuff like that, which makes sense. In a modern day, we want to encourage that, but at the same time, it's like, but Sherlock has always been a drug addict. I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I don't condone drug addiction. Don't get me wrong, but I was just like, it was kind of weird for me, to be honest. So yeah. All right, time to hydrate. All right. So I've got Fahrenheit 451 with Ray Bradbury. Oh gosh. Okay. Um, Carmilla, which is just absolutely fantastic. The Picture of Dorian Gray, Treasure Island, and Blade Runner, aka Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. And that will perfectly fit in that box. I am, Andrew. Yeah, I am moving. Not very far, just about 10 minutes away from where I live now. So, yeah, but I am moving. And I picked the worst time of year to move, but my lease was up. It saved me about $400 a month. So it is what it is, right? Uh, good to see you, by the way. Glad you're here. Where do you recommend starting with Bradbury? I've never read any of his works. The Fahrenheit 451 is the only Bradbury book I've read. It was excellent. Um, Something Wicked This Way Comes, I've heard is really good as well, but I've not read it. But I plan to read more Bradbury. So I've heard The Illustrated Man is a really good collection of short stories as well. So probably other people on the stream can maybe give you better direction on that than I can. But I really like Fahrenheit 451. Nope, androids dream of charging cables. Yeah, yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, $400 is a huge savings. You're right, Andrew. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Dandelion wine is great. My Bradbury, so is October. So is October Country. Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard you talking about dandelion wine. I have not heard of October Country. I'll have to look that up. Martian Chronicle. Oh, that's right. He did the Martian Chronicles as well. Yeah, he's got a lot of really well-known stuff. So uh, cool. Okay, and it's a good starting point. Okay. Well, hey, yeah, there you go, Alicia. You've got some good recommendations there. It's all good, man. No worries. I'll be going to my used bookstore on Tuesday, so I'll keep my eye out. All right, cool, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna put those there. I think I might be able to fit maybe. Oh yeah, I can fit the two tarot boxes in here. Um, well, yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna have to set aside Percy Jackson for later there. Got my original copy of Narnia. I'm gonna have to put that in a different box though. Um, I probably won't ever reread this again. Um, I might see if one of my kids want it because otherwise I'll probably just unhaul it. That may be an unpopular opinion. I enjoyed reading it to my kids. That was the first time I'd ever read it was with my kids. So, but it's just not really my thing anymore. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep this for very long, but we'll see. We'll see. Other people on the stream might be like, "How could you? How could you get rid of Narnia?" Um, yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it was. So I really enjoyed it at first, but as I think back on it, I'm like, yeah, that wasn't that great. And and looking back on it, it's quite preachy as well. I enjoyed Narnia as a kid. Not sure I like it now. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of I get that. I only like the first one of the Narnia books. Okay, fair enough. First chronologically or first that he published? I'm guessing first published, Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. My favorite was the Magician's Nephew, but I think I liked it the best because it's quite dark and it's more witchy than the other books, and I really liked that. Um, I only really enjoyed The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I was obsessed as a kid. Yeah, hey, fair enough. That's easily the most popular of the series, I think. First published. Okay, yeah. So Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Okay, yeah, fair enough. A lot of people love it, and it's not bad. It's just not really my thing anymore. Yeah, I like the movies too. The last one was kind of iffy for me, but the first two I really enjoyed, and I did enjoy the third movie as well, just not as much. But I heard that Disney has bought the rights to remake the series. I don't know if they're going to do movies or TV shows, but I might watch it if they do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, but we'll see. All right. So I've got The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor LaValle. Excellent little book, by the way. If you've not read it and you like horror, must read right here. The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker, just a little trade paperback. And The Thief of Always by Clive Barker as well. So Hellbound Heart is so good, guys. All right. So that goes, I think that will probably complete that box. Oh, just got a bunch of knickknacks I need to put in a different box, probably. You guys may have seen my blast from the past on one of my most recent videos. Can you believe this was me as a teenager? Can you believe I was that young? Perish the thought. Oh, let's see. Victor LaValle is great. I really liked one. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on Lone Woman, but I do want to try it. I also read The Changeling, which I thought was really great as well. And I enjoyed the Changeling series on Apple TV, but I haven't heard if they've even renewed it yet because it at least needs a second season to complete the story. So I'm hoping, but I really liked what they did with it. I was thinking that 1 month next year, I read other people's favorite book. The only rule being that it needs to be a standalone. Well, that's great, and that's a good rule. I think that'd be great, Jenny. I haven't checked to see if you've hit 100 subscribers yet on your YouTube channel. I'm just saying, I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for the BookTube newbie tag. Just throwing that out there. You're probably like, Chaz, I hate you. I have to check out the show. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. Okay, yeah, it's really good. The Ballad of Black Tom was optioned for an adaptation as well, but I never heard anything about it afterwards. So I guess we'll see if that gets adapted eventually. Yeah, no, but I may do it anyway. The peer pressure is getting strong. Well, I think you would do awesome if you do it, Jenny. All right, so I can already tell my Harry Potter box set I don't think is going to fit in a box, or if it does, it'll have to be uh, another separate box with not much in it. So I'm going to set that aside for now to see what I'm going to do with that. I do have to go to Costco today to pick up my new glasses. So if I have to buy new boxes, I do. Let's see. Okay, so I think we're done there. Oh, oh, and I did it again. I was not good about watching my back. I know. I know I'm a bad Chaz. All right. So now we're gonna do my unread shelf, or mostly unread shelf. So I've got John Grisham Sparring Partners. I have liked John Grisham in the past, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. The Justice of Kings by Richard Swan. The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. Um, the Green Rider by Kristen Britton. And Bloodlines by Peter Hartog. Hartog. Okay. And If It Bleeds by Stephen King. The Legend of Blackjack by A.R. Witham. I started it this month. It was my my book pick from my Stein of Power. I DNF'd it 80 pages in, so I will actually be unhauling this. So I should set that aside. I know a lot of people love it, and I can appreciate that. It just wasn't for me. So I'm really sad about that, actually, because I'd heard good things, and the author was kind enough to gift me a copy of it. So I've been on BookTube for over a year plus and haven't done the BookTube newbie tag yet. Okay, so you've been on BookTube for over a year. So you could do the BookTube oldie tag. That's out there somewhere as well, kind of floating around. Although you're still relatively new to BookTube. You've only been on a year, so you could still do the newbie tag and it would be just fine. I don't think I ever did the BookTube newbie tag, to be honest. I do remember doing the BookTube oldie tag at some point. But the BookTube newbie thing wasn't that big of a thing when I first started on BookTube almost 5 years ago. Can you guys believe it? It'll be 5 years in August. It's wild. And I will be doing a live stream for that. So stay tuned. All right. So sorry, I got distracted. The Bone Ships by R.J. Barker. The Knights of Hallicruz by Lars Jensen. This is a self-published novel. I purchased it to support the author at the Tucson Book Festival in Tucson, Arizona. So I've not read it yet, though. So it's part of my Stein of Power TBR jar as well. So I have to do the mid-year book freakout tag. I have that scheduled for next week. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I thought about doing it as well, but I've just got so many other ideas. I think I'm going to let the mid-year freakout go this year. So, yeah. Oh, and this book came with a little business card, and I think he's got a bookmark in here for me too. And then I've got The Child Thief by Brahm and Lost Gods by Brahm as well. The Warm Hands of Ghosts by Catherine Arden, which is signed, by the way. I met her at Comic-Con as well. Let's set those in there. Well, it's not going to work. All right. And then I also met Robert Jackson Bennett and got a signed copy of The Tainted Cup. So I'm excited to read that as well. So yeah, that's my unread shelf, or mostly unread. And yeah, I love Brahm's art. Oh yeah, I love Brahm as well. I've looked through at some of the art, and he's just brilliant. And I've heard his story crafting is really good too. So not only is he a good artist, but he's also a good writer. That's what I've heard. And yeah, very excited. a few of his art books that are a bit hard to find. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I can imagine he's got some that are hard to find. Yeah, so that's cool. All right, so we're gonna put these books in here finally. Um, there we go. I guess I'll put Narnia in there as well. And I've got to find a place for these. Actually, we'll do this. We are getting down to it, guys. I may have to get one more box. So, yeah, but we'll see. Love the Child Thief. Okay, cool. Thanks, Chadia. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Child Thief is the Peter Pan one. Yes, yes, it is. Right. Yeah. And I love so unpopular opinion again. I read Peter Pan for the first time last year. Did not care for it that much. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. But I like the mythos in general, like the bones of the story. I like, and I'm looking forward to reading like a dark Peter Pan retelling. So yeah, I'm actually stuck in the middle of reading Krampus. I've been struggling with it. Yeah, that's another one that I've heard is okay, that is good. But I don't have it yet, and I'll eventually get to it maybe. So yeah, it seems cool. It's a cool idea anyway. So I'm going to put Harry Potter back. I think I'm going to have to do that on in another box, maybe Percy Jackson as well. So I've got one more. I've got a couple more books. Well, I've technically got my coffee table books that that I need to put in something, and I may just pack those separately, but I'll show you what they are. Here. As you can see, I've got my little Funko Pops of Aziraphale and Crowley. I just, yep, or Crowley, Crowley, anyway, yeah. Um, so I have my Good Omens TV companion. I have The Rise of the Dragon. This is basically a condensed version of Fire and Blood, but with full color illustrations. So they don't have the entire text of Fire and Blood, but it's so it's selections of Fire and Blood, I think, for this one. But I'm all about it. So yeah. And then oh my goodness, don't do that. And then I've got volume 1 of At the Mountains of Madness by H.P. Lovecraft, which is fully illustrated. And these are just beautiful copies. And The Call of Cthulhu, the same series, same artist. Um, I think they were originally written in Dutch and then translated to English. So he's done more of these, but not all of them are translated to English yet. I think it's Dutch. I could be wrong, but I know they're translated. So I need to find. I wonder if those might set right on top in one of these boxes. All right. I will figure that out. And let's see if maybe Harry Potter will go in this box. Oh, well, maybe. Well, looky. That might work. Yeah, not Percy Jackson. Well, actually, No, no, no. That will not work. Um, oh, and that works, actually. Okay, cool. Well, I was able to fit um, most of my books in these boxes. Um, so I'll have to find another box for my coffee table books. But I was able to fit everything else, and I'm quite happy about that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream good here. Do you guys have any other comments or questions for me, or accusations, assumptions, anything you would like me to answer? I'm happy to hang out for a few more minutes, and then I'll probably give it about 10 more minutes and call it good, unless you guys are tired of looking at my face. Oh, yeah. So I'm actually pretty excited about the move, and what I've completed here today is a big chunk of what I have to get done. So that's going to make um, the majority of what I have left is like dishes and furniture and stuff like that. So where's your where's your 50 Shades of Grey? Oh yeah, I have not ventured into 50 Shades of Grey, and I don't think I ever will. Um, Not really my thing, but I love it. That's great. You packed everything behind you. Yeah, well, all the books anyway. Um, I still got like trinkets and um, collectibles and stuff on my shelf that I still need to pack. Uh, like, oh geez, that's not good. Like my Stein of Power, I still need to pack that and stuff. So it's coming along. But yeah, I got most of the books packed except for my coffee table books, which I might not buy another one of those plastic crates for that. I may just find a regular box for those, but we'll see. So yeah, oh, thanks, Chadia. Yay! I'm excited too. Yeah, this is a huge load off. And now, once I get to the new place, then I have to unload and repack my bookshelf, reshelve my bookshelf, reshelve my books. So that will be fun. I'll have to see if I can remember where everything went, or maybe I'll just put everything in new spots. Wouldn't that be interesting? Let's see here. Your packing is way more efficient than mine was. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I, I'm a little bit anal when it comes to my books. Other stuff I'm not as efficient with, but my books are like my babies, and so yeah, I don't. I try to make sure that they're well taken care of, and so I get a little meticulous with that. But yeah, yeah, it's fun. So all right, well, um, I've still got a busy day. The rest of the day today, I've got to do grocery shopping and supposed to do a game night with some friends tonight, so that should be fun. Something to take a load off. I actually left out a few of the games. Most of the board games were packed away, but I've still left a few out. So we'll just have to play what we have, right? And yeah, no, it's gonna be a busy day though. So we shall see. See you all next stream. We need more chats. Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. That makes my heart glad. I will definitely make sure to give you more chats in the future. Once I get moved and everything, I should be able to pick back up with Chaz and Friends live streams, and I've got a couple of book centric streams that I want to do with people I've done some buddy reads with. So yeah, I just got to get through this move, and then I can get back on the bandwagon. So yeah, that'll be good. Thank you, Chaudy. I appreciate it. Yeah, it should be a fun day. I'm excited to go pick up my new glasses. I ordered them last week and they just arrived. So I go to Costco for my glasses, so I just have to run over there, and that's why I was thinking I could buy another set of moving crates, but then I'm like, maybe I don't need to do that. I fit pretty much everything in what I have, so yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I really appreciate all of you guys for hanging out with me. This has been so much fun, and I hope to see you guys very soon. I'll have a video coming out on tu Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is my normal release day. I filmed a video yesterday for that, so I'll have that all ready to go. You can look for that there. And I guess I'll sign off until next time, guys. Thanks. Read more books. Where are you? There you are. All right. Bye, guys. Take care.